Blog post time! Let's go! Now, before we get into the blog post, I want to say I am pretty insanely upset right now that there's no information on Nightcrawler in this post. I misread the road ahead. It says keep your eye out on the weekly developer blogs on Fridays, not next Friday. Next 1 p.m. for more announcements and new Extreme X-Men team. They did say that Nightcrawler is going to be coming before the end of 2023. So I don't know. I just thought that we're going to have information on Nightcrawler in this week's blog post. Archangel did send me a message saying it's coming sooner than later. So hopefully we'll get it here shortly. Before we get into the blog post, which there's a lot of interesting things, there's some controversial things into it as well. Spend Gold. It's going to start on the 5th, and we're going to talk about that probably at length because that's tied to getting a 3-diamond apocalypse. Spend Incursion Campaign energy, and there was an update today where 4 more campaigns were added, and Vol is now farmable in there, and then Spend Campaign energy also starts on Tuesday. So big shout out to Brotherhood of the Storm and Updog for making that. Now, Incursion Campaign chapters 4, 5, and 6. This was added to the game today. Most notable is that Vol is on the very last node of 6. And they also have Death Pull. And then they've added quite an assortment of characters where you can get randomly some stars, including Agent Venom, Star-Lord, Annihilation, and Thor, Infinity Watch, and Photon. But for me, I wasn't expecting Vol to be farmable this early. Now, the 3 whole new Incursion chapters instill 50 cores for 60 energy. So when you refresh the Incursion energy, it's only 60 instead of 120, where the other 2, the ISO and the campaign energy, actually get some value. Not amazing. And then I thought this was a good suggestion when it comes to Incursion energy because yes, I constantly hear mobile game. We're talking about how we all forget to use Incursion energy. I've heard that due to hardware limitations for some users, they can't fit the energy on the main screen. Why not give us daily for using Incursion energy, just like the daily for campaign ISO energy? I don't really care what the rewards for the dailies would just be nice to have an in-game reminder for this often forgotten resource. Now, I'm not forgetting as much anymore because I'm farming Zombie Iron Man and now Vol. And that seems to like push me to not forget, which is good. Now, let's get into the blog post. Main thing in this blog post is that Hardlight's going to be farmable. We're going to have this truly horrible gold spinning event for a 3-diamond auction, if you will, for a 3-diamond apocalypse. Let's get going into the blog post. December 4th, the Nova Trials. Now, the one thing I'll say about the Nova Trials, which I think is kind of bad, is right here. You've had months and months to fix the bio pack for the Nova trial. However, if it is still not fixed, please remove one of the gambits for the MOA node that opens the double gambits. So there was a bug with this, and then they just made it not work. I don't know. It's really hard with the double gambits. The double gambit nodes is tuned for the bio pack. Pack needs to be fixed, or one of the gambit needs to be removed. This is the 3rd, technically 4th time the trial runs. Is now or never to get this remedied. I agree 1,000%. Titanium Blitz Battle Pass for Season 9 for Iron Man Infinity War and Iron Man Silver Centurion costume. Raid Orb updates. We're going to read about that here a little bit further down. That means that Ms. Marvel Hard Light will go to the Raid store. And Orbs. Snowing Spider Spectacle Frozen Orbs. Use Incursion energy, campaign energy, and Spend Gold. We're going to talk at length about the Spend Gold. Spend campaigns, Cold Snap, Wed Milestone, use campaign energy. And so that was all outlined inside of the infographic at the beginning of the video. On the 6th, which is Wednesday, we'll have the release of Blizzard. And then Superior Schemes is going to be the Sinister Six Showcase finale event. It's also worth noting, if you wailed hard on the Superior Six, rather, the unlock for the Green Goblin Ultimate Awakened ability will be available on the showcase finale, and it'll be the first opportunity to complete the full set of awakened abilities in the showcase finale event. Completing the node that require a minimum of 5 yellow stars per character reward Green Goblin Classic Ultimate Awakened ability. Seems like an important detail not mentioned in the blog post today. Ironheart's going to go to bumps, which means orbs, like basically basic orb, premium orb, and so on. Ms. Marvel will go to the raid star. Lizard, we're going to read this real quick before we get to the juicy part. The Scary Good Superior 6 team is about to get even scalier with the impending arrival of their monster protector. Lizard sustain the Superior 6 in battle by clearing their negative effects, spreading his positive effects, and acting as Green Goblin's classic personal bodyguard with a taunt that activates when Gobbly drops below 50% health. Now, the only thing that I'm not sure about is Vulture going to be better than Lizard? I'm not sure on the best offensive Cosmic Crucible team. We will see, because Vulture is so good. And also, I just want to mention that I used on my second run of Dark Dimension 6, I used Vulture, I used Doc Ock, and I used Green Goblin, and all three of them are amazing. And a lot of people have also been telling me that Kraven is also a good choice. Kraven has lots of bleeds, which fuels Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes, which is an absolute amazing character in Dark Dimension 6. Lizard rumbles away on December 6th with Tuesday when his shards become available in the orbs for a lot of power cars to chance to reward up to 180 Lizard shards. What is that, a 1 in 2,000 chance? Also, live that day and available for 3 days are the Lizard Store offers, which contain towering amount of Lizard shards and special deals that state they'll unlock additional offers. After purchasing a deal that unlocks additional offers upon your next log on and visit, you can access limited time deals on gold trading materials and other resources. I don't like these staggered rewards where you have to buy the first offer to see the second offer. This is a thing in Raid Shadow Legends, and I just not really a fan of it overall. Don't even think about deploying Lizard in battle without grabbing red stars when he becomes featured in red star orbs at a higher drop rate the day his orb goes live. And I'll do an orb opening video. Actually, I've changed my mind on what I'm going to be doing with Elite 7s, and I'll share with you what I'm going to be doing with Elite 7s when that video gets made on Wednesday. With Lizard powered up, ready to go, head to the web store easily to create and edit the new team composition using the web tools. Gathering genetics, pilfer high-profile resources for Lizard and Superior 6 along with the X-Force character shards. And X-Force is important because that's the requirement to unlock Doc Ock. You need to recruit Doc Ock. This is with Lizard upcoming event showcase. Just like the previous Superior 6 showcase, Commander level 25, your brother can enter, and you'll need a team composed as a Lizard and Superior 6 and Invaders most of the missions. And they go through all the requirements and rewards for that. However, they don't mention the awakened abilities on Green Goblin, which I feel like should be mentioned here in this Superior schemes. All right. Friday free claim, head to the web store and do that. Frozen Festival. So this is going to be the month-long event. 5 main milestone events, quick rumble milestones, 3 alliance milestones, and then they list out all the things. Event store, earn the card hole cash specials, event currency throughout the Frozen Festival, and use the event store. I like event stores. On your choice of rewards, including dark promotion credits, gear tier, 18 mini uniques, and more. There's going to be a new portrait frame, which is a snowflake. That's interesting. Complete all the Frozen Festival milestones during the winter. Keepsake that won't melt. A special player frame. And I just want to show you the value that I have on frames. I have absolutely the best frame, and I'm not probably changing anytime soon. I don't care about frames. It's just not a thing for me. Grab the big points and other valuable rewards over the duration of the Frozen Festival, and then they has all the dates. The one that I want to go to and talk about is the leaderboard. You can lift up your roster with diamonds during Frozen Festival as the Diamond Dawn orbs have been added to the leaderboard. Pile high the points and climb the limited time leaderboard where the commanders will earn additional Diamond Dawn orbs, armor 18, T2, level 5, and gold orbs. So this is an auction. Now, this is not the one that really seems strange. It's this one right here, and this one is tied to spending gold. Catch up on even more rewards, including diamonds for the Mega Mutant himself, which is Apocalypse, in your Icy Web with the Snowy Spider Spectacle leaderboard. Climb the ranks in order to earn more Spider Slayer, Character Charge, Dark Promotion credits, T2 level 5 irons, and up to 3 diamonds for Apocalypse. This is kind of scary. Basically, they've created an auction situation for spending gold, and 50 players will get a 3 diamond Apocalypse. Now, I'm sure there's some people that have saved up 700 gold orbs or something like that, and I'm sure that's going to be the exception to the rule. This is basically a massive hoarding event. I hope you've saved your gold. I hope you've saved your gold orbs, and if you care about these leaderboard events, the hoarders are going to benefit. So this created a Reddit post where I agree, gold spending events equal gold orb hoarding events. Spending gold events is no different than gold orb opening events. Let's talk. So the loophole here is that they said they were going to stop having gold orb opening events. Well, I'm not sure really what the difference is that. Oh, they updated the post. Do you think this goes against the spirit of no hoarding gold orbs? Will you hoard gold orbs? Yes. And hold off on upgrades because of this event? Yes. It's okay that you complete the minimum milestones for monthly meta iron with gold earned during the event. Spend open events, limit your progress. And they had awful spend on open events. My progress was slow as the limit. The blog post just after it ends. Next week, level cap will be increased. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, they want us to buy. Oh, you misunderstood. They don't want to hoard all. So it is definitely kind of a cloudy issue for sure. This is where they said they were going to do their part to reduce the need for hoarding by removing certain events. So much for that. And there's the blog post. And they just said they were going to remove the orb opening events, not the spending events. And their intent is that you just buy gold orbs. Kind of garbage. Not really excited about that too much. And that wraps it up in general for the blog post. Now, I do want to talk about the Black Cat event. I got to give shout out to whoever provided this. I believe this was from Bendable Straws. Bendable Straws sent me that. Looks like there's 103,000 where his score was 103,000 and placed 164. So that should help people figure out where they're going to land on the Black Cat. This right here, it's kind of interesting. I go on Reddit, and Reddit is normally salty, but I've been seeing these positive posts lately, and in general, like, crashing has really made my experience in the last couple of weeks truly miserable. I had it already crash once today on stream. I would like to get to this place, and for me, that's not going to happen if the game continues to crash. Crashing in competitive game modes like Alliance War, Cosmic Crucible, or even raids is just extremely frustrating. Been playing the game daily for a few years now. Feel like back in the day, you just had to focus on the newest teams and characters in order to stay competitive. Now there are lots of good teams and lots of options. So if you aren't trying to be on the top 1,000 leaderboards, but just want to play and be competitive and have a good experience, you can do that if you build out a few of several teams. Personally, now favorite characters I actually like Cosmo and Nowhere, as opposed to trying to keep up. And in general, Nowhere team is, kind of a one-trick pony in Alliance War. Nova sees use outside of Alliance War, but the rest of the team is kind of not really great. So I'm not here yet. And as long as the game is crashing, I'm going to kind of be pissy about playing the game. Now, let's get into some offers. And a lot of people asked me about this offer here. I'm going to switch sides of the screen, where this is basically 60 training orbs, and these training orbs will on average give out 35. So 60 times 35 is what? Let's say I did the math here, 2,100. So let's say it's 2,000 of the level 4 training materials. So this is perceived as being a good value for $10. I want to compare that to some of the other offers in the store. Right here, there's 500 of them for $20. So this is basically $10 for 2,100 of them. But this also has 3 members of the new Avengers. Then also right here, we've got 500 plus an Elite 7 for $5. So right here, you get $10 for about 2,100. There you go. And then there's also an offer right here for 10 days for $10, which is 1,000 dark promo credits. I believe that there's better value in some of the passes. The passes are kind of a hard sell though, because there's 4 of them, right? And they're $20 a piece. So if you're buying all the passes, that's $80 a month. I do think though, if you're spending $80 a month on Marvel Strike Force, probably the Strike Pass and the Battle Pass, the RTA Pass, are going to be the best value. I mentioned this offer yesterday for Bifrost, which has all of these members. It looks like Vol is now going to be available inside the Incursion. I think the amazing reason to buy this though is for the Gear 18s. I bought this offer right here. We got 1,000 100 T4s, and then we got 2,200 of the teal basic catalysts, and then Ms. Marvel Hard Light. I think this is the first time I've seen Hard Light $5 for 50 character shards. Worth noting is they did announce that sometime in the future she's going to be inside of the Raid store and the Raid orbs. Well, that does it for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Happy holidays. Talk to you later.